Hey everyone, it's George from Blockchain DXB and today is the 28th of August 2024. Now the prices of Bitcoin on the global cryptocurrency market, guys, is definitely not looking good, and the only thing I can think of, because the CEO of Telegram was arrested, that has negatively impacted the cryptocurrency world, isn't it? Now I do have a standalone episode where I talk about privacy and politics and what kind of an impact does it have on cryptocurrency and blockchain, and can blockchain offer a solution, so please feel free to go ahead and check it out. So it's going to be really interesting to see, guys, what the future of privacy is, keeping politics and regulations in mind. Now in today's episode, guys, we do have a really interesting update, and this is to do with one of the OGs of DeFi protocol, that is MakerDAO. And there is a massive news, guys. They are rebranding to Sky. So in today's episode, I'll go ahead and discuss what the new project is. And Christian Runson was one of the co-founders of MakerDAO. He did actually go ahead and put out a video via Twitter or X, and I'll go ahead and give out some teeny tiny bits of information regarding this. Now it's important to note, guys, that this new project will go live on the 18th of September, so I'll go ahead and share my thoughts and opinion on it. Now look, guys, if you're someone who's active in Twitter, since the last few days, a lot of people are actually questioning the spending that is taking place in Ethereum Foundation, and what I'm going to be doing today is I'll go ahead and discuss where the spendings have actually happened. And Josh Stark, who's one of the key members of Ethereum Foundation, he has actually put out a series of tweets, and along with him, Vitalik Buterin, he chimed in and shared some information regarding the spending. So I'll go ahead and give out detailed information regarding this. Now this is the thing, guys, when it comes to foundation, legally they are bounded with relevant authorities and they have to undergo stringent audit as well. So I'll go ahead and give out more information regarding the spendings. Now if you do find any contradictory information, guys, I would definitely recommend to share your opinion on Twitter or X, because a lot of people are definitely not happy about it. So let me know, guys, what are your thoughts regarding that. We also have some interesting development all the way from New Zealand, and they are planning to introduce crypto regulatory framework, and this will be going live around April of 2026. So I'll go ahead and give out more information regarding this, and there is a detailed timeline as to what is it that crypto asset service providers need to do. So if you're someone in New Zealand, you definitely need to keep an eye on that news. Now the final newscast for today has to do with Russia, and Russia looks like they're working on stable coins. And this is something that they may plan to use in the world of BRICS. And they also plan to launch 2 new crypto exchanges in Moscow and St. Petersburg. So I'll go ahead and give out more information regarding this. Now look, guys, the CEO of Telegram is Russian, isn't it? And the Russian government is definitely not happy about what is going on regarding him. And along with them, the United Arab Emirates, they are definitely not happy with the French government as well. Because Pavel Durov, who's the CEO of Telegram, he's an Emirati citizen as well. So it's going to be really interesting to see how this drama unfolds. But what I'll do is, guys, I'll definitely go ahead and update us and when we get any information regarding that. So quite a lot to cover, guys, in today's episode. And like we do in every Crypto and Coffee a Day podcast, I will be looking at 2 news from Dubai, UAE and the Middle East. Now both the news, guys, are definitely positive news. And the first news has to do with the Emirate of Ras Al Khaimah and Nocto, guys. They have secured business license from Ras Al Khaimah DAO, also called as Digital Asset Oasis. So I'll go ahead and give out more information regarding this. So look, guys, if you're someone who wants to set up your operations in United Arab Emirates, there are different locations you can go ahead and get your licenses from as well. And if you do need any consultation, drop me an email to info@blockchaindxb.com. Now the second news, guys, has to do with artificial intelligence, and King Abdullah University of Science and Technology enhances its scientific research efforts with 67 projects in AI, bioinformatics, and cybersecurity. So I'll definitely go ahead and give out more information regarding this. Now look, guys, so far as artificial intelligence is concerned, there is a healthy competition between Saudi Arabia and United Arab Emirates, isn't it? But overall, looks like the Middle East are definitely taking the world by storm. So I'll definitely go ahead and share this news as well. So quite a lot to cover, guys, in today's episode. Let's kickstart with it right away. Thank you to our sponsors for being part of the Blockchain DXB journey. Firstly, Advanced Media. Advanced Media, guys, is the largest distributor of professional video, photo, broadcast and cinematic equipment and accessories in the Middle East and MENA region. With over 2 decades of experience, Advanced Media is now the largest distributor in the Middle East, representing more than 100 recognizable brands, including brands such as Zeiss, DJI, Hasselblad, Red and Rode. As a matter of fact, guys, the very mic that I'm recording is being sponsored by Advanced Media as well. And Advanced Media has showrooms in Saudi Arabia and services as well. Looks like they're definitely taking the Middle East by storm. And here's the beautiful thing, guys. They're taking corporate social responsibility very seriously. And they're focusing on 3 Ps. That is people, planet, and prosperity. Now listen guys, if you do want to find out more information regarding the statement of corporate social responsibility, check out the website, that is www.amt.tv. And here's the beautiful thing guys, they also want to be a leader and set an example and reputation as a pioneer and member of the community. And in doing so guys, they also have an AMT scholarship with SAE Institute in Dubai, UAE. So definitely check it out. And also guys, Advanced Media is committed to persistently developing, organizing and hosting training workshops, seminars and community events that educate, inform and familiarize consumers with new equipment and the latest technological advances. So listen guys, do one thing. If you do want to support this channel, go to the website, that is www.amt.tv, and follow the social media channels as well. All of the details are in the show notes below. Next, Startup OI is global one-tech platform for tech. It offers global high-paying tech jobs with flexibility in working time and location, global free tech events, and tech networks to connect with global like-minded engineers. A brilliant platform to listen to the tech experts in Metaverse and to grab their insights. Now listen, all you have to do is download the app Startup OI. If you're using an Android version, go to Google Store and App Store for iOS devices. Alternatively, you can also click on the show notes below to download Startup OI. Next, guys, listen, if you're into fitness, if you're into adventure, if you want to do something wild but still want to keep your health in check, there is a new podcast in town, a podcast focusing on obstacle course race in the Middle East. The podcast is called the Race Pace Podcast. So check out the Race Pace Podcast across all leading platforms. And the Race Pace Podcast is a peer-to-peer community-driven podcast where they talk all about obstacle course race in the Middle East, from Sandstorm to Spartan Race, from Tough Mudder to Desert Warrior Challenge, and also the Government Gov Games, and quite a lot more. The podcast has interviews with athletes locally and internationally to get inside scoop on how athletes prepare for obstacle course race. In the podcast, they also talk about interesting stories on why they are motivated to do obstacle course race. And that's not all. They also plan to release 7 NFTs. And these NFTs are no ordinary. These NFTs will represent every emirate in the UAE. And listen guys, these NFTs are going to be absolutely massive. So do one thing, go to Spotify, go to iTunes, go to any leading podcasting platform and search for Rise in the Obstacle Course Race podcast. And finally guys, not your keys, not your crypto. If you have dabbled with cryptocurrencies and now are seriously getting to protect your cryptocurrencies, there is no better way to protect it by using a hardware wallet. And this is where Ledger Wallet kicks in. And Ledger Wallets are hardware cryptocurrency wallets made by Ledger, a company headquartered in Paris, France. And Ledger's hardware wallets are multi-currency wallets that are used to store private keys for cryptocurrencies offline. And Ledger offers 2 hardware wallets, the Ledger Nano and Ledger Nano X wallets. They are world-class experts with extensive crypto security backgrounds. They continuously look for vulnerabilities in Ledger products in a constant effort to improve the level of security. Now, in today's world, securing these digital assets is a critical challenge, and this is where Ledger kicks in. So click the link below to buy your hardware wallet and support this podcast. It is a brilliant way to support this podcast. So what are you waiting for? The link is in the show notes below. Now guys, since you've taken care of that, let's kickstart by looking at the global cryptocurrency market. And as I mentioned earlier guys, the global cryptocurrency market is not doing that great in comparison to the last 5 days, because right now it is down to $2.17 trillion, and since the last 24 hours, it is actually down by 2.09%. And if you look at the global cryptocurrency market volume guys, it is marginally pumped up. Yesterday, I believe it was around the $65 billion range, isn't it? Today, it is up by 0.73%, and it is at $67.45 billion. Now, unfortunately, guys, the volume in DeFi is absolutely ridiculous as usual, but could it be possible with MakerDAO's new announcement? We might see a resurgence in DeFi. At least that is what I'm hoping for. And what I will also do is, guys, before we look at the king of all kings, that is Bitcoin, I'll very briefly explain what MakerDAO is, and I'll also go ahead and touch base on some of the drawbacks of DeFi. I won't go into detail guys, because the project is pretty much dead now, isn't it? So definitely keep an eye on regarding the explanation of MakerDAO, and if you do have any comments, mention them in the comments below. But before that guys, let's go ahead and look at the volume of DeFi. The volume is down to $3.34 billion, and DeFi as of today is accounting for less than 5% of the total crypto market 24-hour volume. it is accounting for only 5.96%. And if you look at the total value locked, guys, it is down to $85.79 billion, with Lido still dominating at $25.39 billion. And so far as decentralized to centralized exchange dominance is concerned, it is definitely not looking good. It is at 20.11%. The only metric I can say that I'm lacking regarding decentralized to centralized exchange dominance is that the numbers are consistent and we are not seeing a spike on one specific day. And that, to be honest, is kind of like a good sign, because whenever there is a spike, this could mean that something is going on negatively or positively in the cryptocurrency world, isn't it? So I kind of like that the decentralized to centralized exchange numbers are consistent, but I'd really like to see the numbers much higher, to be honest. Now let me quickly run through the volume of decentralized exchanges, because the volume of Uniswap is only at $1.34 billion. PancakeSwap, guys, is at number 2nd. Its volume is $692.53 million. Orca is at number 3rd. Its volume is $483.74 million. Radium is at number 4th. Its volume is $341.98 million. Aerodrome, guys, is at number 5th. Its volume is $294.29 million. Now let me quickly run through the volume of stable coins. Now look, guys, in the episode that I released on the 22nd of this month, I was actually stating that the volume of stablecoin gives us an indication as to which direction the prices of Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies will be heading towards, and I was really anticipating that the volume of stablecoins should be somewhere between the $80 to $100 billion mark. Unfortunately, that is not the case, and because of that, it gives us an indication that the prices of Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies have fallen down, isn't it? Because the volume as of today is only at $62.80 billion, and stablecoins accounts for 93.12% of the total crypto market 24-hour volume, and Tether USDT is leading the pack, and its volume is $52.96 billion. Circle USDC, guys, is at number 2nd. Its volume is $5.51 billion, and FDUSD is at number 3rd. Its volume is $3.86 billion. Now let me do one thing, guys. Let me quickly run through the market cap, 24-hour trading volume and dominance between Bitcoin and Ethereum, because the numbers have definitely gone down, and Bitcoin's market cap is down to $1.22 trillion, whereas Ethereum's market cap is down to $310 billion. If you look at the 24-hour trading volume, guys, Bitcoin's 24-hour trading volume is $30.75 billion, whereas Ethereum's 24-hour trading volume is only at $13.84 billion. If you look at the dominance, Bitcoin's dominance is actually bumped up at 56.41%. So it looks like a lot of people are actually selling a lot of the Bitcoin, unfortunately, isn't it? And the dominance of Ethereum, guys, that is down to 14.30%. Now, I hate saying this, guys, because of the news regarding the CEO of Telegram. Looks like the market has shaken up slightly, isn't it? That is definitely unfortunate news, but this is exactly why cryptocurrency was created in the first place as well, so external factors should not be making an impact. But the cryptocurrency world is absolutely wild and crazy, isn't it? Now what I want to do is, guys, I want to quickly run to the market cap of stable coins, and what I also want to do is, I want to compare it with the 24-hour trading volume. Now Tether's market cap has definitely been making quite a lot of news, because its market cap is at $118 billion, but if you look at its 24-hour trading volume, it is only at $52.96 billion. Now look, as so far stablecoins is concerned, I do feel that the matrix that we should be looking at is the 24-hour trading volume. We should not be looking at the market cap of stablecoins, because it's really important to note, in 2023 is when the market cap of stablecoins actually bumped up, and what is a bit strange is that in 2023, most of the days the volume of stablecoins used to be somewhere between the $20 to $30 billion mark. So Tether USDT's market cap increasing just does not make absolutely any sense in my opinion. Let me know, guys, if you agree to it or disagree to my opinion. Now Circle USDC's market cap is at $34.57 billion, but if you look at its 24-hour trading volume, it is only at $5.51 billion, as I mentioned earlier, isn't it? Now the third one, guys, is interesting, and this is to do with MakerDAO's DAI. Its market cap is at $5.36 billion, but check this out, guys. Its 24-hour trading volume is only at $92.95 million. So it looks like people are just not using MakerDAO, isn't it? And what I'll do is, I'll go ahead and explain what MakerDAO is, and then we'll go ahead and discuss the new branding of MakerDAO from MakerDAO to Sky, and let me know, guys, what are your thoughts regarding this. Now the fourth one, guys, is FDUSD, and if you look at its market cap, it is at $3.13 billion, but if you look at its 24-hour trading volume, guys, it is higher than its market cap at $3.86 billion. Now me personally, guys, I like this number despite the volume being less, because that is the use case of stablecoins, isn't it? Stablecoins is kind of like a medium of exchange, and it makes perfect sense if the 24-hour trading volume is significantly higher or even close to that of the market cap of its issuers, because that would mean that people are actually using it at, let's say, 100% or maybe even 90%. That, according to me, guys, makes perfect sense. Now, the fifth one, guys, so far as the market cap of stablecoins is concerned, is Ethereum, and its market cap is at $2.93 billion. But if you look at its 24-hour trading volume, it is only at $47.80 million. Now, I just wanted to share the number 6, guys, because this is connected to PayPal, and its market cap is at $1.08 billion. And I did cover news regarding PayPal. They were integrating with Solana and quite a lot of other projects, isn't it? But if you look at its 24-hour trading volume, guys, it is at $6.43 million. Now, just few days ago, guys, I did actually sign into my PayPal account, and looks like the PYUSD is not available in United Arab Emirates region. Hopefully, they might go ahead and implement it in the next coming months or years. Now, what I want to do next, guys, is I want to firstly go ahead and very briefly touch base on MakerDAO. Now, I won't go into detail, guys, because this project is pretty much dead, isn't it? But I thought let me just run through what this project is or was, so you guys get an understanding as to why they have rebranded to a new protocol that is called a Sky. Now, look, guys, MakerDAO, according to me, was kind of one of the first projects that did actually kickstart this whole DeFi movement, isn't it? And people in the DeFi world often call MakerDAO as a boomer DeFi as well. So let me know, guys, if you're a fan of MakerDAO, because MakerDAO is a DAO or decentralized autonomous organization that operates on the Ethereum blockchain, and it is known for creating and managing a stablecoin called as DAI, and they are kind of like the kings of decentralized finance platform. And what they do is they allow users to create and manage DAI stablecoins, and DAI, guys, is a type of stablecoin that aims to maintain a one-to-one value with the US dollar, and unlike centralized stablecoins, they are backed by fiat reserves. Now, here's the interesting thing to note, that DAI is backed by collateralized assets which are held in smart contracts. So let me very briefly explain how this thing works. Because the CDPs, that is collateralized debt possession, is an area where users can lock up various types of collateral, such as, let's say, Ethereum or any other supported cryptocurrencies into a smart contract known as CDPs or collateralized debt possession, and in return, they can generate DAI tokens based on the value of their collateral. Now, they have something called stability fees, and in order to maintain the value of DAI at around $1, users are charged stability fees, which are kind of like the interest payments on the DAI that they generate. And these fees, guys, are used to incentivize users to repay their debt and return the collateral as well. Now, so far as liquidation is concerned, here's the important thing to note. If the value of the collateral falls below a certain threshold, the CDPs or collateralized debt possession can automatically be liquidated. This means that the collateral is sold to cover the DAI loans, ensuring that the system remains solvent. Now, look, guys, this might actually seem a bit complicated, isn't it? But if you actually use it on the system, it is actually pretty simple. Now, they also have something called as governance token, and the MakerDAO operates to a decentralized governance token called as MKR tokens. And MKR tokens, or the governance token holders, participate in governance decisions, including changes to the collateral types accepted, adjustments to stability fees, and other protocol upgrades as well. And MakerDAO holders, guys, can vote on issues and help steer future development on the platform. And looks like the token holders have gone ahead and made a decision to go ahead and rebrand itself to a platform called a Sky, which I'll go ahead and touch base in a few minutes. Now, so far as the stability is concerned, MakerDAO uses various mechanisms to ensure DAI stability, including the adjustment of stability fees, the introduction of new collateral types, and governance decisions to address market conditions. So essentially, guys, in summary, MakerDAO enables users to generate a stable cryptocurrency called as DAI, and this is done by locking up collateral in smart contracts, and the system is governed by MKR token holders who make key decisions about the protocol's operations and stability. Now, look, some of the detractors of MakerDAO often say that the MKR token holders are kind of making centralized decisions as well. So let me know, guys, what are your thoughts regarding this. Now, what I want to also touch base on is some of the drawbacks and challenges associated with the platform, and looks like because of this, they have decided to go ahead and rebrand it as well, isn't it? Now, the first thing is regarding collateral volatility, guys, because the value of the collateral backing DAI can be extremely volatile, and if the value of the collateral falls significantly, it can lead to liquidations, which may negatively impact users and the stability of the DAI system. Now, so far as complexity is concerned, this is one of the biggest drawbacks of MakerDAO, isn't it? Because the mechanism behind MakerDAO, including collateralized debt possession, stability fees, liquidity process, can be extremely complex and challenging for new users to understand, and this complexity might discourage participants or even lead to user errors. But look, guys, when you actually try it on the system, it is not that hard, but I have to say it, a newbie will take at least 3 to 5 days to truly understand how this entire thing works. Now, regarding governance risk, guys, MakerDAO's governance model relies on MKR token holders to go ahead and make critical decisions. And as I mentioned earlier, if a small number of MKR holders with significant influence can make decisions that are not in the best interest of the wider community, it could lead to centralization of control or governance issues, and that is something which a lot of detractors do actually say regarding MakerDAO. Now, regarding smart contract risk, guys, as with any decentralized platform, MakerDAO relies on smart contracts that are susceptible to bugs or vulnerabilities, and if a smart contract is compromised, it could potentially lead to loss of funds or system failures. Now, regarding regulatory uncertainty, guys, the regulatory environment of DeFi and stablecoins is still evolving, and MakerDAO could face legal and regulatory challenges that might impact its operation or require changes to its business model. Now, regarding market liquidity, guys, the ability to maintain DAI specs to the US dollar depends on market liquidity and the effectiveness of MakerDAO's stabilization mechanism, and in times of extreme market stress, maintaining this peg could become extremely difficult. Now, so far as the governance is concerned, there are token speculation as well, and the value of MKR tokens, guys, can be easily influenced by speculation rather than utility, and this speculative nature can lead to price volatility and potentially affect the governance process if decisions are driven by short-term market movements. So look, guys, overall in summary, MakerDAO provides a decentralized and innovative approach to stablecoins, but it does face challenges related to collateral volatility, governance complexity, smart contract risks, regulatory uncertainty, and market liquidity. And guys, I touched base on the market cap and I compared it with its 24-hour volume, isn't it? So the 24-hour number should ideally be at least 5 or maybe 10 times of what it is, to be honest. But let's see, guys, how the new development would actually work. And I'll definitely go ahead and give out more information regarding that. But what I want to do is, I quickly want to run through the price of the king of all kings, that is Bitcoin, because unfortunately the prices have gone down. And today it is well below the $62,000 mark. It is at $61,925, and since the last 24 hours, it is down by 2.33%, but since the last 7 days, it is up by 4.41%. Ethereum, guys, is well below the $2,600 mark. It is at $2,584, and since the last 24 hours, it is down by 3.84%, and since the last 7 days, it is down by 0.19%. Binance BNB Coin, guys, is at $550, and since the last 24 hours, it is down by 0.48%, and since the last 7 days, it is down by 3.72%. Now, along with the unfortunate news regarding the arrest of the CEO of Telegram, there is a really interesting update to do with MakerDAO, and they are rebranding to Sky. Now, what I'd really recommend you to do is, guys, Rune Christensen, who's the co-founder of MakerDAO, he has gone ahead and posted a video on Twitter or X. What I'd really recommend you to do is, guys, make sure you go ahead and watch the entire video. Now, I hate to say that the video looks extremely cheesy, looks like it is done on a budget, but looks like they are in the end game. And what he actually said is that MakerDAO is aiming to unlock the next evolution of DeFi, decentralized, non-custodial services and rewards. Now, he touched base on two things, guys. The first thing is the brand new feature, and he talked about a native token reward. And the main intention of rebranding was they want to have an end-to-end focus, and they want to focus on simplicity and ease of use. Now, they have something called a Sky Protocol, guys, and the Sky Protocol will have two upgraded tokens. That is USDS, which is a stable coin, and the second one will be a Sky Governance token. Now, there were loads of useful information about the app, but what I really liked is that they are focused on user experience. Now, it's really important to note, guys, that the original tokens, that is DAI and MKR, will still continue to exist, and each MKR token will be equivalent to 24,000 Sky tokens. Now, what he also mentioned is something called a star, which is essentially a sub-DAO, and what he actually said, guys, is that the first star is called a spark, and according to him, it is a top 10 DeFi protocol already, but I tried to check it via DeFiLlama.com. I definitely could not find that thing, guys. So if you do have any information regarding the Spark protocol that is connected to DeFi, please go ahead and send me the link, because I definitely want to go ahead and find out more information regarding this. Now, what is a bit strange and something what he said which I did not like is that the so-called DeFi project will be restricted in some countries, and he talked about it not being available in US and UK. This goes back to the very basics of open blockchain, isn't it? How can you go ahead and restrict it to a specific region? Now, when you compare this with Bitcoin, it does not work that way, isn't it? You cannot tell that Bitcoin at a protocol level will not be available in this specific region. So I really am not sure if this actually qualifies for a 100% decentralized or distributed finance project. But nonetheless, guys, this new project, that is Sky, will go live on 18th of September. So it's going to be really interesting to see, guys, what the future to this is. But look, guys, I'm looking at the volume of DeFi. The numbers have definitely not been looking good for almost the last 3 years. Now, in the past, MakerDAO definitely started the whole DeFi moment. Could it be possible that Sky resurges this moment once again? I'm definitely hoping for that. So let's see, guys, if Sky turns out to be a game changer. Now, what I'd really recommend you to do is, guys, in the show notes below, all the official links are available. And in case if you do want to go ahead and connect your Sky, the website is sky.money. Now, guys, let's go ahead and discuss an interesting news, and this is more of a drama that is going on in the Twitter world, and people are questioning Ethereum's expenses. Now, what I'd really recommend you to do is, guys, in the show notes below, I'll put out the Twitter ID for Josh Stark, because he's one of the spokesperson of the Ethereum Foundation, and Vitalik Buterin and Josh Stark, they have provided a breakdown of Ethereum Foundation's 2023 spending. Now, I just want to go ahead and touch base on some of the key details from the spendings, because what the information states is that 36.5% were allocated to new institutions supporting Ethereum, 24.9% was actually spent on layer 1 research and development. Now, Kane Warwick, guys, has criticized the foundation for neglecting DeFi, rightly so, because if you look at DeFi, the numbers are absolutely ridiculously bad, isn't it? And Vitalik Buterin did actually respond, emphasizing his focus is on sustainable DeFi projects. Now, the Ethereum Foundation, guys, has also partnered with Ethereum Kipu, and they want to promote blockchain education in Argentina. This, according to me, is absolutely brilliant. And they also talked about how they're hosting a high school workshop, and they've also launched a Solidity program course as well. So let me know, guys, what are your thoughts regarding the spendings of Ethereum Foundation. Now, Vitalik Buterin, guys, he's earning around $130,000 only from Ethereum Foundation, which is ridiculously low in my opinion, considering the amount of time, the effort he is putting in Ethereum Foundation. But let me know, guys, what are your thoughts regarding the spendings of Ethereum Foundation. Now, I want to go ahead and touch base on some news from New Zealand, guys. And New Zealand plans to implement OECD's crypto reporting framework, and they want to do it by April 2026. Now, the framework aims to ensure that firms provide tax information on crypto transactions in a way that facilitates international information exchange and combats tax evasion as well. Now, the official link is in the show notes below, and crypto asset service providers, guys, would have to collect information on the user transaction, and this is going to kickstart from the 1st of April 2026, and firms will have until 30th of June 2027 to report the information to Inland Revenue. Now, look, guys, whenever you're using Centralized exchange, because there is a centralized entity involved, you're kind of playing the role of a transmitter of money, isn't it? So keeping that thing in mind, I kind of agree to it. But so far as Decentralized exchange is concerned, you don't have to do any KYC, isn't it? So these are things you need to be aware of as well. Now, let me go ahead and touch base on some really interesting news regarding Russia, guys, because it looks like there will be 2 new cryptocurrency exchanges, and they are said to be established in Russia, one in Russia and one in St. Petersburg, and their goal is to support foreign economic activity, also called as FEA. And these exchanges, guys, will likely operate under an experimental legal regime due to the current sanction risk, isn't it? Now, initially, only one large company and major exporters are expected to use them. The exchanges are focused on creating stable coins, such as those pegged to yuan or a BRICS currency basket. Now, despite the potential benefits, stablecoin faces challenges in terms of technology, liquidity, and integration with Russia's blockchain infrastructure. Now, look, so far as BRICS is concerned, they can actually take a very simple approach. They can go ahead and implement XRP or Ripple, isn't it? But look, guys, we need to understand that so far as Ripple and SEC case is concerned, Ripple can't probably go ahead and proactively approach them, because that is considered as institutional sales, isn't it? And so far as the drama is concerned, unfortunately, Ripple lost that part of the battle, and there were 3 cases along with that as well. The other 2 part of the cases were definitely in favor of Ripple. So could it be possible that the BRICS nations should have to legally proactively approach Ripple? I definitely do think so. That is an alternative solution. But let me know, guys, if I'm completely wrong or if I'm speaking something completely nonsense. Now, regarding this news, guys, there are significant risks associated with these exchanges. Now, experts are concerned that the centralized nature of the platform might undermine trust, and that any leakage of transaction information could lead to sanctions or other negative consequences for users, and this could result in transaction being flagged as suspicious, potentially affecting not just participants but also those who may have no direct link to Russia. So really interesting development, isn't it? Now, look, as with BRICS gaining a lot of momentum, how is the United States of America going to react? Now, we have a US election coming up, isn't it? So it's going to be really interesting to see, guys, what the next few years are. So these are some macro level news, guys, from the cryptocurrency blockchain world. Now let's look at 2 news from Dubai, UAE, and the Middle East. And the first news, guys, is definitely positive news, and this is from the Emirate of Ras Al Khaimah. In Octo, guys, they have secured business license from Russell Kamer DAO, also called as Russell Kamer Digital Asset Oasis. So let me go ahead and break down this information, because this milestone demonstrates Octo's commitment to compliance and operational excellence. And Russell Kamer DAO is a government initiative designed to foster innovation in the digital asset, Web3 and artificial intelligence sector. And the goal of Russell Kamer DAO is to establish Russell Kamer as a global hub for digital innovation, and the business license ensures that Octo operates within a clear legal framework while promoting growth. And RUG-DAO, guys, definitely supports the development of new technologies and business model. Now, this initiative provides a conducive environment for both startups and established companies, and Russell Kamer's strategic location in UAE definitely gives Octo access to major global markets, and the UAE's economic stability and business-friendly policies bolsters Octo's growth as well as in it. And Russell Kamer DAO offers Octo access to highly skilled and educated workforce, and the advanced infrastructure in Russell Kamer supports Octo's secure and efficient operation. And being part of Russell Kamer DAO ecosystem definitely opens up numerous networking opportunities for Octo as well. And Octo can now collaborate with other innovative companies in Russell Kamer DAO ecosystem, and Octo users will benefit from improved services, enhanced features and increased security, and developers using Octo's Web3 software development kit will enjoy great opportunities and support as well. Now, the business license strengthens Octo's market position and reputation, and Octo is poised to introduce new services and expand its global reach, and Octo will continue investing in research and development to maintain leadership in the blockchain ecosystem. Now, if you actually go to the website, guys, it is octo.tech. They have a wallet, they have a light software development kit, they have a blog on Octo Points, and so far as the Octo chain is concerned, based on the website, looks like Octo is leveling up chain abstraction by building a fully express orchestration layer, and Octo offers developers a unified platform to build next generation application on Web3 rails, and they do that by providing a simple software development kit on one hand, and also access to protocol, community created blocks on the other hand. And based on the website, they are promising of doing the heavy lifting of abstracting Web3 complexities across fragmented ecosystem while providing users Web2-like experiences. So let me know, guys, what are your thoughts regarding this. So what I'll try to do is, guys, let's see if I can get them on my podcast, and let's see if they can join as a sponsor as well. Now, I'm not sure, guys, if they're connected to CoinDCX, because if you actually go to the About Me section, there is a section about Octo, but if you click on it, nothing happens. But if you actually click on About CoinDCX, it takes you to a completely different page. That is CoinDCX, which is claiming to be India's most valuable crypto company. But nonetheless, guys, so far as the ecosystem is concerned, this is definitely positive news, isn't it? And the second news, guys, I'm going to be talking about is definitely positive news as well. And this is to do with King Abdullah University of Science and Technology, and they are enhancing the scientific research, and their effort is with 75 projects in artificial intelligence, bioinformatics, and cybersecurity. So let me go ahead and give out some information regarding this. And this initiative, guys, underscores their commitment to providing education rooted in international standards and cutting-edge technology, and the university aims to equip a generation with advanced skills and knowledge to address their future challenges. And the university's efforts aligns with Saudi Vision 2030, isn't it? And they are focusing on cultivating national talent, and the university's academy training program celebrated the graduation of second cohort this year, and the program includes 4 stages, starting with virtual courses for over 7,000 students with Saudi universities. Now look, guys, if you do need more information, the website definitely has loads of information, particularly for education. Now the second and third stages offered intensive in-person courses to more than 2,800 participants, and in the final phase, 200 exceptional students received internal and external scholarship. Now the scholarship recipients, guys, were placed in 6 international universities, including the University of Glasgow, Oxford and Toronto as well, and they have collaborations with National Security Authority, that is NEOM, and private sector entities have been integral to program success as well. And the university's objective is to empower students to conduct qualitative research in AI, bioinformatics and cybersecurity, and the initiative, guys, are part of university's distinguished training program for Saudi university students. Definitely positive news, isn't it? Now, Professor Sultan Al-Bakrati, who's the director of the university's academy, has emphasized the academy's strategy to partner with universities as well as educational institutions in Saudi Arabia, and the university's academy, guys, was established as a platform for continuous education in the kingdom, and the academy focuses on enhancing technical skills that are demanded by the job market, and tailored training programs are offered by university students and earlier career professionals as well. And the academy, guys, enriches academy and professional development through intensive courses in artificial intelligence, machine learning and data science. Additionally, the academy provides a range of accreditation programs, diplomas and partial master degree courses as well. Definitely positive news. So these were the newscasts on the cryptocurrency, blockchain, and artificial intelligence world from Blockchain DXB. In case if you like listening to this podcast, please click on the follow button, give it a 5-star rating, and share the word across. Now for the next few minutes, it's going to be an Ask Me Anything series where you listeners can ask any questions regarding Bitcoin, blockchain, beyond blockchain, cryptocurrencies, NFTs, DeFi, and Metaverse. So let's get started with the Ask Me Anything series. Hey everyone, it's George from Blockchain DXB. You're listening to the Ask Me Anything series where your listeners can ask any questions regarding Bitcoin, blockchain, beyond blockchain, cryptocurrencies, NFTs, DeFi, and Metaverse. I have a question by Mark who asks, what impact do you think MakerDAO's rebranding to Sky will have on the DeFi ecosystem? To be honest, Mark, I'm definitely looking forward to it because when you talk about DeFi, I did actually mention it earlier as well. MakerDAO was a project that did actually kick off this whole DeFi movement. Unfortunately, no one is using DeFi since the last 2 or 3 years, in my opinion, because the numbers are absolutely horrendous, isn't it? Now, when MakerDAO did actually launch, it took the cryptocurrency world by storm, and a lot of them were trying to build something similar to MakerDAO. And I do remember there were so many podcasts and episodes that were focusing on the whole DeFi movement. And truth be told, MakerDAO should be given 100% credit for it. Now look, so far as the narratives in the cryptocurrency space is concerned, as much as I like NFTs and meme coins, the hype in DeFi was definitely significantly higher, definitely much higher than NFTs and probably Metaverse as well. But unfortunately, looks like no one is using DeFi, isn't it? Now what I did actually like what Christian Runson said is that they're actually focusing on user experience, but this is a big problem, particularly when we talk about the so-called Web3 spaces in it. Who goes ahead and offers customer service experience? Because technically speaking, you should not be having any customer service experience. It could be the foundation which will go ahead and offer customer service, I guess. I really am not sure how that thing would work, because when you talk about Bitcoin, there is no customer service involved, isn't it? Now, so far Centralized exchange is concerned, they can go ahead and offer you customer service. So I'm really curious to check when you talk about MakerDAO's new project that is Sky, how will the customer service work? I wouldn't be surprised if there is no customer service at all. Maybe they can have community members and they can offer some tips and advice, but what is the incentive for them to do that? But nonetheless, what I do feel is at the initial stage, this would definitely make quite a lot of news, but it's going to be really interesting to see if people do actually go out and use a new platform. Now what I did not like is that they're restricting it to certain regions. Now granted, the reasoning behind that does make a lot of sense, but at a protocol level, it does raise a massive question regarding centralization, isn't it? Is it a team of people who are making a centralized decision? In this case, most likely the token holders, isn't it? That, according to me, is an absolutely big no, but I understand it from their point of view. Why get into legal trouble? Because let's say if they do go and launch it in US and UK, the Security and Exchange Commission will issue them a subpoena, and I'm pretty much sure United Kingdom will not be liking that as well. And currently with what is going on with the Sea of Telegram, probably it is the best move not to launch it in US and certain countries. But look, I definitely do think that this could be a game changer, at least for now, because I've been saying this so many times. The cryptocurrency and blockchain world definitely needs a ChatGPT moment. So could it be Sky that'll get a lot of more users onboarded into it? I'm definitely hoping for that. Now, if you actually go to the website, it does actually ask you to connect it to the Ethereum wallet. But then, guys, this is something which I did not like because there are terms and conditions. So the big question is, the terms and conditions is with whom? Because when you talk about a decentralized nature or distributed nature, we cannot have terms and conditions, isn't it? So are the terms and conditions by me, that is a user, with the MakerDAO's foundation? If that is the case, it does become a centralized entity, isn't it? So let's see how the launch goes out, and what I'll try to do is, I'll try to go ahead and read through the white paper, look at some more detailed information, and try to go ahead and cover that in my Crypto and Coffee Date podcast. So definitely an excellent question, Mark. And that's about all, guys, from the Ask Me Anything Season Blockchain DXB. In case if you like listening to this podcast, please click on the follow button, give it a 5-star rating, and share the word across. Remember, guys, Monday to Thursdays, 8 a.m. to 8:30 a.m., we have Crypto with Coffee podcast, where we cover top news and information pertaining to the price of cryptocurrencies, some major breaking news, occasionally short and sweet news as well, news that has an impact in the cryptocurrency world. The other two news and information is related to Dubai, UAE, and the Middle East, from the cryptocurrency, blockchain, and artificial intelligence world. And what you're listening to right now is the Ask Me Anything series, where your listeners can ask any questions regarding Bitcoin, blockchain, beyond blockchain, cryptocurrencies, NFTs, DeFi, and Metaverse. So thanks so much for listening, guys, and have a nice one. Bye-bye.